Thank you for joining us for another episode of The Tea and the Take. I'm your host, Gabriella Wisdom, and today I have a very special guest, Kalyn Elizabeth Wood.
Hello.
Actress, queen of...
Darkness.
I love it. Me too. That's why we get along so well.
All black.
And we met at John's movie premiere. We just had John on the podcast.
Yeah.
And tell me about your experience filming that project.
Yeah, so I was in a film called Molar by the amazing Jonathan Rose Campbell, or John Rose. It's either John or Jonathan, whatever you want to call it.
Him at both.
We know his government name, and his social security number is. I'm just joking. And he wrote an amazing film called Molar. And now, almost 3.5 years ago, he cast me in the role as Finney. And it was a very long process of auditioning for an indie film. And yeah, I fell in love with the character. Most of my audition was him talking about New Orleans, and I went, I'm from there. And that was really wonderful. And I play a cool little character named Finney who smokes and rides a moped and loves movies.
And technically, we had a scene together.
Technically, we did. We did shoot on the same night, never met each other.
Never met each other. I wasn't technically cast. I was asked to do background by the star of the film, Malcolm.
Yes, Malcolm.
And he was like, please, I need all my friends there. And I was like, get me some lines. And he did. And then I was like, just for me, just for my reel.
Yeah.
And they left it in the movie, which was so nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. We just realized that. It's technically the same scene.
Technically,
and your scene before me.
Yeah.
So
we never met.
Never met till the premiere. So, and then I accosted you in the hall and I was like, I know who you are.
I never felt more famous.
I did. It's true.
I've done a dating reality show. Never been recognized. Thank God.
Through the podcast. I know who you are.
Yeah, I was like, the podcast is the thing that's working.
Well, because I think the name of it caught my eye because when my mom calls me or my friends call me and they're like, Kalyn, I'm like, what's the tea? Like, what's going on?
I work at Trader Joe's and I love the tea. People come in my line and they're like going through something. And I'm like, you want to like tell me?
In my sorority in college, I was not in one particular friend group. I was friends with everyone, which if you're in a sorority, you kind of have to pick a group. And I was like, no, I'm not picking a group. But I knew everyone's drama.
Yes.
But I wasn't in the drama.
Oh, that's me at work because
so I knew everything.
Yes, I'm not like friends with everybody. I'm like on the outskirts, and people just tell me things because I don't tell other people. I could destroy everybody.
Yeah,
they live
in fear. They're like, oh no, she knows, and I'm like, I do know
exactly.
I do know what you did last summer.
I know way more than everyone thinks I do because I do not.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, or that moment when you're with a group of girls, and they're like, so you know that girl Jessica, and you're like, yeah, we know Jessica. And you say it and you're like, what do you think about Jessica? Well, she did this thing. What'd she do? Like you wait for it. You're not going to you let it unfold for someone else.
Don't talk is what I've learned. The least you talk, the more someone else is just going to like unravel their soul to you.
Yeah. And then they go, did that happen to you? Yes. Now let me tell you about it. You just wait. And it's technically not gossiping, sharing of information.
Exactly. You have to have it.
Shared experience.
Especially among the people that date in this city. That's what I have a friend. She was actually on the podcast, Katie McKenzie, shout out. And we were friends for about 5 years. And one day we randomly were talking about like the men that we were dating. And then we realized we were talking about the same man. And then we started comparing notes and realized we had dated 5 of the same guys almost at the exact same time.
Is this someone or these people that you're meeting on an app?
Some of them, but most of them no.
I deleted my apps.
Most of them, I'm only on Raya.
Oh, I
just got accepted. So I'm feeling bougie.
You.
I'm feeling bougie. I was just in a relationship. I just got out. I made him give me my last recommendation to Raya before he moved out.
Oh, you could have asked me. I'm on Raya. I still have it. I just don't use it, but it's off my phone.
It's just
I don't know if my account is still up on it. It's awful.
It's all awful.
It's awful.
At least on Raya, I got to see John Mayer, and I was like,
let me tell you.
Cool.
Let me look into the camera when I say this.
Please do.
The men that are on there who are famous, who are married, I want you to know that we know that you're on there.
We're not allowed to screenshot it.
We can't screenshot it. But we know that you're on there.
We can record it with our iPad screens.
That's not right. You have wonderful women at home. Some of you are fathers. And I just want you to know that I know that you're on there.
Some of you are fathers.
You're a father. Like, come on.
Father.
My thing is, if you're going to cheat, don't be in a relationship.
No.
Like, leave them. Say, I want to do this. Leave them. Then go do it.
Do you know my favorite thing about dating apps is? I connect best non-monogamously. Go away. I can't. You're the devil.
Like, go away. Or, this is my favorite.
Oh,
I don't really like to text, and it like takes me a really long time. I just realized the person that I'm talking about is going to see this, and he's going to know exactly who you are.
Shame on you,
It takes
sir.
me a really long time to get to know someone, which means I am going to ghost you, but you're not going to know if I'm ghosting you. And you're like, right, okay, no problem. Yeah, that's fun.
I had a guy, which I hope he sees this. I don't know how he would. He messaged me on Raya, and this is what he said. Ruin me. What am I supposed to do with that?
I got reported on Hinge one time.
Why?
Because I just talked about this last week with a friend. I matched with this guy, and I didn't really message him. I just was like, I matched with me, whatever, nothing really happened. He proceeded to like message me 15 times, like all this stuff. And I unmatched with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he reported my account as false information because I didn't message him back. So then I went in.
What are you doing? Why didn't you message him back? He sounds
lovely. He was like, what's your favorite flower? What are all, like 15 times. And I was like, ooh, unmatch.
Yeah.
And then I got reported on Hinge.
It's really easy, I've heard, to get reported on Hinge.
And it's really easy to get people kicked off. Like if a guy or a girl, because girls do it to guys all the time.
Yeah, they do.
They'll be like, he did this. And they get kicked off. And I'm like, that's a nice guy. Maybe you're the problem.
Maybe. I mean,
takes two to tango sometimes.
It does.
Majority of the time, it's not the women.
I do support women's wrongs and rights. When a woman does something wrong, I'm like, but let us hear why she did it.
Let's hear the reasoning behind it.
Let's hear the whole thing. Did he deserve it?
Right.
Is it a lesson learned?
That's how I think. I'm like, did you deserve it? What'd you say?
Well, it's like whenever you date a guy, and I love to ask about exes because I think it's really important. Because let me say this very slowly. When you ask a man about his exes and he says, all my exes are crazy, run. Whenever they say all their exes are crazy, like I have exes that would say that about me, and I'm like, no, you made me crazy. This is my new stance on relationships. When a man does something shameful, I will shame you for it. If you're going to date me, you do not want to cheat on me.
Oh yeah.
Let my ex be an example, because I will hold a mirror to your face, and then I will also hold that mirror so everyone around you can see into it.
Yeah. That's
just
good.
Don't be with me if you want to be with everyone else. That's all I ask.
Love it. No, it's that they want to be taken care of. It's like they want to be mommied, and I'm like, no, we don't need to be mommied. I
would love, honestly, in my last relationship, I did do a lot. Like I did all the laundry. I did everything.
Yeah.
I did everything. I didn't mind.
There's nothing wrong. And let me tell you girls out there is nothing wrong with being a little traditional, because I'm like that. I was born in the South. My mom was the best mom in the world. That was her full-time job. Shout out mommy. And, but like, if that's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. You know what I mean?
It just felt like I like to take care of my partner.
You want to take care of them. So don't shame the women who like to just take care of others. No, it's in our instinct. And if it's not for you, that's okay.
I will not be doing that for any man anymore. You have to earn that and take care of me in some way.
It has to be a balance. It's kind of like, if you're a woman who wants to stay at home and have the kids and all of that, and he wants to go out and earn, well,
and I have to say,
you're going to have to do that stuff at home so that it's kind of
But with the state of men, and with the way that I view men at this point in my life, I cannot see children, nor do I want them. And I've never been the kind of girl.
Oh, we have to change that.
Oh, but see, my whole life, I've always been a dog person. Yeah. Like my sister, like she was the baby dolls. I love stuffed animals, and I have never seen a baby besides my nephew. My nephew is an exception.
I have almost 8 nieces and nephews. My sister's pregnant with her 4th, so I get this.
I'm about to get a niece, so I'm sure that will
ignite you.
Yeah, but I even at work, people bring their babies in, and everyone's like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Please don't come to my line."
And
I don't like children.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think if you have the bone in you to do it, you do. But there's nothing wrong with that.
I think whenever I was with my last partner, that was like that was the farthest I'd gone in a relationship. And I did have moments where I'm like, oh, I really want to have a child with you.
Yeah.
Half you, half me. That stupid hormonal thing that happens with women. But like looking back, I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. Like I have the birth control in my arm. I'm like, nothing.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord on that one.
Praise the Lord, because we are not.
Yeah. But I think I think women who don't want to have kids, and I know plenty of some of my friends are in a way, some of the best mothers because they have nieces and nephews, or they're, godmothers to their friends, or,
absolutely.
That kind of thing. And I think, in a way, it's a different type of mothering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many women like in my mom's life who I'm like, they don't have children, but my gosh, they were a form of a mother to me.
Oh my God.
And I think flipping it like that is like, that's okay. But like you take up space in someone's life in that same way and you don't even know it.
Oh no, I know it.
Is so special, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, but I totally, there's no shame about it.
I raised all my siblings, so I think a lot of that
that's
comes.
Right. You're oldest of 8.
Oldest of 8 biological, and I helped
gosh.
raise them all. So I think a lot of that also comes from like, to me, children, I know how hard they are, and they weren't my children. And I was also basically a mother. My life was shameless. Take out the drugs and alcohol. That was when I watched the show, I was like, is this play about me?
Is this show about us?
I'm like, who wrote this about me? Yeah. And it was funny because I was actually a stunt double. I was double for Amy Russum on Shameless.
And you were like, let me get a line and let me tell you how it really is in real life.
I'm like, come here, let me tell you.
That's like anytime there's a show made about New Orleans, I'm like, into camera. Like, what are we doing?
What are we actually doing?
Or when someone attempts to do like, I'm sure you get this like in Oklahoma. Oklahoma has its own kind of accent. Tennessee has its own kind of accent. Louisiana has many accents. New Orleans in particular. And granted, I don't really talk in it anymore because
can you give us an accent?
I'm trying to think. Well, we don't say words correctly.
That's fine.
So ERs become A's.
Okay.
What I'm trying to think, what do I say that, I don't say room. I'm going to my room. Going to my room.
Rum.
I'm going to my room.
I'm going to my rum.
Or
how do you say New Orleans?
New Orleans.
How do you say it if you're from New Orleans?
New Orleans. Oh. No one in New Orleans says Nolans. If one more person in Los Angeles in the zip code of 90046 come up to me and say, oh, you're from Nolans, I boldly look at them and say, no one says that. And they're like, oh, well, she's a bitch. And I'm like, I'm sorry. No,
I'm just correcting you.
I'm correcting. But they were like,
Can I stop for a second?
Yeah.
So we recently become friends. Do people ever tell you that you remind them of Janice from Mean Girls? Is that her name?
But I love that.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally, that's exactly who you remind me of.
Love her.
Yeah.
She was always my favorite character.
Mine too.
Like, I'm just like, who are you? I want to be you.
Can we just I wish we could just go back and get a whole movie about her and how she became her.
I love her. And that actress is so good.
She is.
But that is such a compliment. I love it. For when you said Mean Girls, I was like, oh gosh, where are we going with that?
Oh, Regina George, of course. Blonde hair, tan skin.
I knew a girl like that.
We all do. My best friend is Regina George. Take out the attitude, Emily. Sorry.
Yeah, we love you, Emily, so much.
So much.
Light of our life. We love you.
She keeps me laughing.
But yeah, New Orleans has its own kind of accent. Like I don't say roof. I say roof. Like a dog.
Rough.
People from New Orleans will be able to pronounce French names correctly.
Oh, cool.
But then you go, to the bayou and they have half the sentence in French and half the sentence in broken English. And you're like, what did you say? Oh, the alligator people on TV.
I've never been.
You should come. Mardi Gras is fun. And Mardi Gras is not completely what it is on TV. It's not. Come with my people. We're fun.
Okay.
But you don't see a lot of boobs as much as you think that you would.
I can't look at boobs. They scare me.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I'm like, wow, taking a shower must be traumatizing for you.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm very desensitized.
Yeah.
In the day and age that we live in. In the fact that we are actresses.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
phases me.
I was on set last week and they were just like, they're like, can you get in the bathtub? And I was like, yeah, but like, can I wear like pasties?
Yeah, can I have something on?
We ended up going with like a swimming top, which was nice. But like, I also did like a shower thing. But like, I wore like, it was just, You get comfortable. And then sometimes you're like, was that too comfortable? Because other people will see this.
Yeah, because you're like, am I too comfortable with this?
I'm very desensitized. Like I grew up having to wear skirts down to my ankle and like cover my entire body. Yeah. And I think for a long time, even probably now, I've gotten to the point where I feel like I like show my body more than I need to.
Yeah, I get that.
I feel like
it's like you go the opposite direction because you weren't able to.
Exactly. And it's like, I was taught that if I led a man to lust, that was my sin.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like that. So I said, you're all going to hell with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. I just really like didn't, I don't know. Something about that. It was like a form of me. It was like the only way I retaliated really. Cause I didn't drink.
Form of rebellion.
Yeah. It was like, oh, I'm not supposed to. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But you didn't even see the good stuff, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
You just saw almost the good stuff.
I was trying to think if I really I don't think I really rebelled like that or like went into the opposite direction of something.
Were you raised in a cult though?
No.
Well, there you go.
I need to hear more about this cult.
It's my
in the afters.
I call it a cult and I stick by that. You have to hear the stuff that happened in this church. Technically it was Southern Baptism, Southern Baptist. In our particular church, if you've ever seen the show Meet the Duggars, they went to our church before they got their show, and that's like exactly how everyone in that church acted. And it was just, have you seen the show?
Uh-huh.
Yep. So
did you see the documentary?
Yes.
I was like, wow.
Have you seen Shiny Happy People?
Yes, I have.
That was my childhood. I watched this and I was like, this play is about me.
Oh my gosh.
Like I would say our family was more of like 70% that, sometimes 50.
Still 70%. It's over 50.
Yeah, like we didn't do the blanket training. That like stuck with me. Did you see the blanket training?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who haven't watched this, which I highly recommend, it's on Amazon Prime. Blanket training is when you take a toddler who cannot speak, who is literally a toddler, you put them on a blanket, surround them with their favorite things and toys, and every time they reach for it, you beat them until they don't have a personality or wants anymore. And that is blanket training, and that's how people in our community grew up. Fortunately, my parents didn't do that. Wow. Every picture of my childhood, I do not have a soul in my face. Like I'm vacant. Mm-hmm. And I think they talk about that as well as like the picture of these children, they don't have personalities. And mine was like literally beat out of me at a young age. Yeah. I lived in my head a lot. I think I still live in my head a lot of the time.
That's okay.
Because was my only safe spot.
Yeah. Yeah. So. And I think, I didn't necessarily have a childhood like that, but I was dealt a couple of cards that, you kind of go, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. You kind of had to, I'm the youngest of three. I had great parents. I love my parents so much. Mommy, I love you so much. And yes, I just called you mommy on the internet, or Lola. That's her grandma name. But like, I love my parents. They all have their flaws. My parents were married, divorced each other, and remarried each other.
That's the dream.
It's
my
a
parents,
dream.
This is what we're doing. 5 years from now, I guarantee it's going to happen.
But I think it teaches you a lot about hard work and how to work for a relationship and who you are as individuals. But when I look back on my life, I'm only 28. I feel like I'm 38
just
sometimes.
A baby.
I'm just a baby.
In LA, you don't have children? Mm-mm. You're 23.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm young.
I'm 32.
I don't need Botox yet.
I'm 32. I don't have kids. So basically I'm 25.
You're 32?
I'm 32.
I thought you were in the same age as me. So whatever skincare you're doing, you go, girl.
Oh, tears. So tears. You just cry.
Salt. Yeah. You know what? Jerry Halliwell of the Spice Girls said that in a documentary. And I fully believe that because I cried a lot as a child.
I know a man you can date that can help you. He's evil.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I cried so much at a point this summer that I actually forgot what my face looked like for like 2 months.
Have you ever cried so much where like no tears come out?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's been my last year. Yeah. Where you're like, hello, like you think it's almost like you have to add eye drops.
I do. My body does this weird thing where I'm not crying, my face is not crying, and tears just come out.
Yes,
I'll just be sitting there like a crazy person, and I'm just like, are you good?
It's like the movie Get Out.
I'm like, where's the camera? This would be so good if someone could just book me for the like, like I need an emotional outlet, please.
Acting, make your own thing.
I know.
That's what I did.
I know.
Well, because I kind of made my own thing by accident.
Okay.
Well, not really by accident. I was in London for 3 years and I went to Birkbeck University in RADA.
Amazing.
So I'm a professional actor.
She's a professional.
I know what I'm doing.
She's on a movie.
I have technique. But actually I did molar before I went to, I wrapped on molar 3 days before I got on the flight to England.
Wow.
So
I am not professionally trained. I've barely been to an acting school.
You don't need to. It's fine.
I just show up and then I don't know what I'm doing.
Just wanted to live in England and I was like, okay, this is my route to get there.
I want to work in England as an actress. I don't want to work here anymore.
Yeah.
I want to do period pieces.
It is very different. It is very different. It's one of those things, if they need an American person, they will book the American person. But the industry is just as much as it's changing here, it's morphing and changing over there.
You think you'll move back to England?
I would love to, but not right now. I think where I'm at in my life, I'm quite happy.
Well, if you do, let me know. I'll go with you.
Absolutely.
I'm scared to go by myself. I've never even been. But
oh my gosh, it's so great.
The person I was with before everything happened, we were actually talking about moving over there because I feel like what really ignites my soul with passion is doing period pieces.
Yes, I love period pieces. It's right up my alley. I have the face for it. People tell me
I have the face for it too.
I'm like, put me in a movie about World War II.
Put me in House of Dragon. I can't say this enough. Put me in House of Dragon.
A bunch of my friends auditioned for that, and it's funny.
I'm dying. People say I look like the Red Witch a lot, Melisandre from Game of Thrones.
Yes, you do. Oh my gosh, I used to watch that all the time.
I've just been like, how can we pitch a show where she's a little younger and we can both be a part of it?
I think it's gonna happen. I think hopefully they do because pale, dark hair, Queen of Darkness.
I'm pale too.
There we go. We could be in up in the north.
Yeah.
With the North.
Oh,
people.
I would love to be rivals with you.
That would be good.
Oh, can you
let's
imagine
play
us?
sisters.
No, that's not fun.
It's fun because we can be rivalry in the family.
Okay.
And then that's juicy.
I think I just want to fight you with like a sword. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That's all.
We had to do sword fighting in school. Like actual.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Actual sword fighting, and like you got graded on it.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I was petrified.
I dated
loved
a stunt
our
guy,
teacher.
And he would just look at me and go,
would he just WWE you all the time? Like da da da.
No, he would just always tell me how bad I was at things.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. No, he was encouraging. He tried to help me a lot. A poor guy. I have no rhythm. So
you poor thing.
Yeah. So any kind of stunt stuff is if you're good at dancing, you're good at that. I made it very hard on him, and I think that's why it didn't work out. He was like, I can't do this anymore. You're so uncoordinated, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, but I would say if you're gonna move to England, go visit first. And go to different parts of England. I lived in London, but one of my friends lives in the southwest called Cornwall. And then,
did you book a lot while you were out there?
Yeah, I did. I know. Actually, something that I booked, it just got renewed.
Oh.
So I booked a couple things. It was actually more commercials than anything because I guess they like my face in England. I booked a commercial for a cruise line called P&O Cruises.
Okay.
And I got to go on the cruise for a week.
Oh, that is a great job.
I remember, and they said you can bring a friend because we'll use them as an extra. And all my friends were busy. So I was on this amazing cruise.
Well, that's when you hit the dating apps and you're like, hey, babe, guess what? I'm looking for one lucky man.
Not on cruise lines. Crazy things happen on cruises.
That's true.
But it was really cool. And that just got renewed. And so that my friends in England, you'll see my face again.
And you got a new paycheck.
Yes, I did.
That's the best.
My agent I just get a WhatsApp text going, just making sure the contract you signed is good. And I was like, thumbs up.
That's the best.
It's nice.
Do you feel like you booked more there or here in Los Angeles?
It depends on which period of my life. I lived here when I was 18. Bad mistake, but we learn. And I was going to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts.
Okay.
I had a scholarship.
You're well educated.
I had a scholarship and everything, and I was so depressed. I'd never lived away from home. I couldn't function. I don't know what happened. But also, it was some of the best advice my dad ever gave me. And I think I had a little bit of FOMO happening. I was raised in the South. I love football. My dad played football. He played at Tulane and then for the Seahawks and the Colts. So it was just our life. And my sister went to UGA and my brother was really big at it. And so and he looked at me and he said, acting will always be here and you have a gift. Go and and have this experience that no one else will have if they choose not to. And so then I went to the University of Mississippi and I got a degree in history.
That's amazing.
My first time I went to England was for study abroad because I always had an affinity for England. Watched Mary Poppins every day of my life, and it was the best. And so when I went there, I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! This is awesome!" And I graduated in 2020 during the pandemic, which was so much fun, so much fun. And 10 days after graduating, I booked a movie. And then I had no agent though. I emailed them and said, "This is why I think I'd be perfect for the part." And I still do it to this day. Well, my manager does it for me now. I'm like, text them, do it. So I always tell people, I'm like, just if you find their email them.
Yeah.
Why not? Either they open it or they block you.
Either
you never
one.
know.
I'm looking for James James Gunn's email. He's looking for a new Wonder Woman. And I don't know about you.
I saw that. Did you see the people that they're recommending or that they're looking at?
Yeah, but they weren't me. So I didn't. Yeah. I was like,
we'll
guys,
get you on that.
No. So
Gabby, my manager, help her out.
I will say
you can do this.
I will say I did direct message James Gunn
on Instagram. You go, girl.
He's not gonna open it, but if you have his email, you know him as a friend. You know him as a friend. Just let him know that I'm literally from the Amazon. I'm half Brazilian. I need this, and you need me.
You should do the twirl video. Like, get the costume, do the twirl, let your hair down. I think you do it. But anyways,
and then I DM it to him because they don't have his email.
To tag him in it, and then we'll all start sharing it.
This is so scary.
We got you.
You're right.
Just do it. Who cares? That's how I am. I'm like, honestly, no one is thinking about you as much as you're thinking about you.
That's the truth. My ex-boyfriend proved that.
At my life coach. He's going, yeah. But anyways, and then I booked a bunch of stuff, no agent, moved out here and was booking.
So what do you think about people who have not like really been trained at all and just have been to a few acting classes?
I think it's great. I think like I don't think just because someone goes to school for acting deems them any more like that they're on any sort of pedestal, except that you learn a lot of technique. You learn what works for you. I think you learn a stasis. For me, I was able to understand I don't completely understand the thing inside me that allows me to do it, but I'm able to place it. Yeah. And I'm able to be in a constant state of openness to learn. And I think, because there are days when you get a character, like I think it was last week, I auditioned for 2 lead roles in a film, and one of the characters had schizophrenia. And I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to do this, what I'm going to do. That's the one I would want.
I love that.
And I loved it. But I had to think about, okay, I had to think about movement and how still somebody
is. In my life has schizophrenia. Yeah, so I've seen it.
And it's almost, and I kind of looked up videos, but it's very akin to, my dad who passed away last year. I was honored that I was able to help take care of him and watch him die. And
that sounds very morbid the way you just put it.
But it wasn't. It was the honor of my life to be there. No, but it is morbid. Yeah,
you said to watch him die.
It is because you watched him.
I feel like you deal with your sadness through humor, which is how I deal with it.
I mean, it is. I mean, we just watched him die. Bye. I'm so sorry,
your dad's
Mommy.
laughing right now.
He is, and he's probably going, "My God, Kalyn." When he was dying in those days leading up, when he's like lucid, he'd be looking at you, and then all of a sudden start talking to someone else next to him. And that's very similar to people with schizophrenia. So I was like, well, that wasn't schizophrenia, but it was similar.
What did you think of that? Because I'm so interested in that.
With my dad. I thought it was incredible.
Do you think there was someone there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm Catholic. I'm very devout in my faith. I was at church this morning for a retreat.
Amazing.
And, my dad, not a couple years ago, it was maybe 10, 12 years ago now, had a pulmonary embolism and was in a coma for a month, and went on a walk with a man. And 2 days into his coma, he could hear all of us. And this man had white hair and blue eyes and said to him, over there is an oasis and you can go, but do you have conviction? And my dad said, I don't know what that is. And the man shook him and said, do you have conviction? And my dad said, no. And the man let go of him and he said, okay, we'll turn back around and go down that road, and I'll come get you when you found it. So when my dad was diagnosed with liposarcoma 5 years ago, which is 1% of all cancers, 6 months before he passed, let me go back. In the coma, my dad said, well, who are you? And the man said, I am who I am. For those of you who are Christians, in the Bible, it says, I am who I am in the burning bush. And so 6 months before he died, he was having a dream, and he told my mom, and he said, I'm reaching out to I am. Now, he hasn't seen I am since he almost died in the coma. And I can't get to him. I'm not closer to him. And of course, my mom being like, well, is he getting any closer? Let's make sure.
Your family sounds really funny.
We are hilarious.
We are want so to go fun. To your family for the holidays.
Please come to Christmas. Fly in. But then when those 6 weeks, because I immediately moved back from England, in 4 days, packed my life up and came back. And in those 6 weeks, the things that we experienced in that house were, I mean, God was present every single day. And he saw people that had died, but he'd be looking at you and then be like, oh, hey. And I'd be like, Dad, who are you talking to? And he'd go, oh, I am. And I'd go, oh, well, what does he say? And he'd go, he says that you and Mom need to keep laughing and because it's helping and I need to be easier on myself. And I said, well, we can do that. And then there was another day where he was looking at me and I was talking to him and he starts laughing and smiling. And I said, well, who are you talking to now? And he goes, oh, it's the angel. And I said, well, what does she say? And he said, well, she says she'll let us know when it's 24 hours. And then there was another day where he said, well, he called me PETA. That was my nickname. He says, when is April 16th? And I said, oh, well, it's about 6 weeks from now, Dad. And he goes, okay, around that time.
Oh, I'm about to cry.
My dad died on April 17th at 2:45 in the morning.
I'm literally about to cry right now.
But it was
I love this story so much.
It was amazing. I mean, it's completely changed my life.
Have you ever heard of it's really old, so sometimes it's hard to watch because it's cut for commercial breaks, so it comes back, but it's called I Survived Beyond and Back. It's on Hulu.
Yes, I do remember that show.
It's on Hulu right now, and it's a little older. I used to have such bad anxiety about people in my life that would die or like me dying. And I watched it and it gave me so much peace. And so many of the stories remind me of what you're saying now.
Oh my gosh. Make death your best friend.
Yeah.
Because then, my dad's slogan was every day is a great day. I have his handwriting on my wrist right here. Because if you ever asked him, you'd say, Tony, how are you? Say every day is a great day because you can choose to be happy. You can absolutely choose to be happy. And when I did that, and because he used to say it, like, he'd be like, oh, how are you, sir? And every day is a great day. And my mom and I would go, oh, here we go.
My mom used to say
Mr.
that.
Positivity.
Yeah.
But as I got older and now that he's passed, I'm like, yeah, every day is a great day. Like when my alarm goes off in the morning, that's what shows up on my phone.
Oh,
because you can just choose that. But I so remember that show and it used to give me anxiety. I used to be like,
oh no, it gave me the opposite. Like I watched it last year and I remember I got obsessed with it. And I was like, I found so much comfort in it. And also like I started it for acting because I heard this director talk about if you really want to learn how to show emotions, watch people retell traumatic events that happened to them.
Yeah.
And that's like, then you will see actual reaction because all that we see when we watch movies and television is an actor's perception of how they would act in those moments.
Right.
And so I was like, that's so interesting. Let me watch, some more crime documentaries, but the people
pay attention to the people who are talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so like there was one, like I Survived a Serial Killer. And so I was started with that one, which I was interested in. But then I found the I Survived Beyond and Back. And there were so many people that had almost died and they had experiences with their loved ones with I am, but they would call him different names.
Yeah.
One guy went to hell. I just remember the whole series, only one guy went to hell.
That's scary.
He came back and he like changed his whole life.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just so interesting. I've always been so interested in this, even like as an actress, how it like relates back.
I do the same thing as well. I watch more maybe because I don't really like any of the TV that's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I watch a lot of documentaries because I think the reason why I love acting so much is I want to know why people do stuff.
What is your favorite movie though? If you had
my favorite movie ever,
just your favorite movie. It doesn't have to be ever. You can change your answer later when you're off the podcast.
Meet Joe Black is something that I always say. And a lot of people have never seen that movie.
I've seen it.
It's good, isn't it?
It's a good movie.
Anthony Hopkins, Brad Pitt.
I
just think the lesson in it, one of my favorite scenes is when Anthony Hopkins and his daughter, I can't remember that actress's name. She's beautiful. And they're in the helicopter and he's talking about.
Is it Gwyneth Paltrow?
No. But she kind of looks like her.
Okay.
And they're talking about love. And it was just, my dad used to send that scene to me all the time. And I think but it's the first movie real movie that wasn't like The Grinch with Jim Carrey that I remember watching.
Have you ever seen Hacksaw's Ridge?
Yes, I have.
I always say that's my favorite movie.
It is good.
Because, if you've seen it, if you as viewers have seen it, you're going to think maybe this is silly. But when my life gets really hard, I just pray for one more of whatever, like one more day, one more moment. Just give me one more hour.
Yeah. Give me that that one more second.
I don't know why. I don't know why I think about that so much. Like I think about it all the time whenever, or like one more moment of patience, whatever it is. I'm just like, just one more. And I think about how powerful that story. I love a documentary, but I also love a true story.
Yes.
And that one, it's not even the whole story because they thought if they did the whole story, it would be too unbelievable.
What?
Yeah, that's what I recently read about it. There's more to it.
They need to do a sequel.
Exactly. But Andrew Garfield is
phenomenal
in that movie.
But I really like that's right up my alley, and that's what I like to do. But I also, even if like a character isn't real, to have this sense of reality in that character, like having schizophrenia. Yeah. Last year I played a character who had a severe drug problem, and that's inspired by true events. I like that because then I have something to grasp onto. But also I feel like that's why I love acting so much, because I love to explore these different versions of myself that I will never be, or these different versions of myself that I wish I could be. And it's cathartic. Absolutely. So, well, I do appreciate you coming on the podcast. Of course. I'll have to have you back. Yes. We'll talk more about dating. Do you want to go grab some sushi? I would love that. We're leaving. Go like and subscribe. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.